Ever received money and wondered where it went just a few days later? You get paid, you pay some bills, you buy a few things, you help someone, you spend a little here and a little there, and suddenly, your account balance is almost empty. If that sounds familiar, the problem may not be that you don't make enough money. The problem may be financial discipline. Because earning more money does not automatically make you wealthy. If you don't have the habits to manage the money you already have, more money can simply give you more money to waste. In this video, I am going to show you 15 powerful financial discipline habits that can help you take control of your money, reduce unnecessary spending, save more consistently, and build a stronger financial future. And stay until habit number 15, because it may be the most important habit of them all. Let's get started. Habit 1. Know exactly where your money goes. The first rule of financial discipline is simple. You cannot control what you don't track. Many people know how much they earn, but they don't know how much they actually spend. That's dangerous. Start tracking every major expense. Food, transportation, rent, utilities, subscriptions, shopping, entertainment, debt payments, family support, even those small purchases that seem insignificant. At the end of the month, you may discover that the problem isn't one huge expense. It's dozens of small expenses quietly draining your money. So don't just ask, where does every naira go? That question can completely change the way you manage money. Habit 2. Create a realistic budget. A budget isn't a punishment. A budget is a plan for your money. Before your income arrives, decide where that money should go. Create categories for things like needs, savings, debt repayment, investments, giving, and personal spending. The exact percentages don't have to be identical for everyone. Your income, responsibilities, and financial goals are different. The important thing is to give your money a job before you spend it. A written budget can help you see whether your expenses are greater than your income and where adjustments are needed. Remember, don't budget based on what you wish your financial life looked like. Budget based on reality. Habit 3. Pay yourself first. Here is one of the biggest mistakes people make. They spend first and promise to save whatever remains. But often, nothing remains. Instead, reverse the process. When your income arrives, immediately move a predetermined amount into savings, even if it's small. The goal is to build the habit of saving before spending. For example, if you receive $200,000, don't wait until the end of the month to see what is left. Decide beforehand how much you want to save, then move it out of your spending account. Over time, consistency matters more than trying to save a huge amount once. Financial discipline isn't only about controlling today's spending, it's also about preparing for tomorrow's unexpected expenses. Your car can break down, your business can have a bad month, your income can suddenly reduce, an unexpected bill can arrive. Without emergency savings, one unexpected event can push you into borrowing. That's why building an emergency fund is such an important financial habit. Start with a small target if necessary. then gradually build toward several months of essential expenses depending on your circumstances. The goal is simple. When an emergency happens, you want your first response to be, I have money set aside, not, who can I borrow from? Habit 5. Stop impulse buying. Here is a simple rule that can save you a surprising amount of money. Don't immediately buy something simply because you want it. Give yourself time. For small purchases, wait a few hours. For expensive purchases, wait a day or longer. Ask yourself, do I need this? Can I afford it without affecting my goals? Would I still want it if nobody could see me owning it? This pause creates something extremely valuable. Space between desire and action. And financial discipline grows in that space. Habit 6. Distinguish needs from wants. Not everything you want is something you need. Food is a need, but eating expensive restaurant meals every day may be a want. Transportation may be a need, but upgrading your car simply because you want something newer may be a want. Internet access may be important, but every premium subscription may not be necessary. Before spending, ask, is this necessary? Or is this simply something I desire right now? You don't have to eliminate everything you enjoy. Financial discipline isn't about never enjoying your money. It's about making sure your lifestyle doesn't destroy your financial future. Habit 7. Stop trying to look rich. This one is uncomfortable, but it's important. Some people aren't financially wealthy. They're simply expensively appearing wealthy. They buy things to impress people. They upgrade their phones constantly. They wear expensive clothes they can't comfortably afford. They take on debt to maintain a lifestyle. And they sacrifice their future to impress people who may not even care. Remember this. Looking rich and becoming wealthy are two completely different things. Financial discipline sometimes means choosing financial security over social approval. You don't need to prove your success through your possessions. Let your financial stability speak for you. Habit 8. Control lifestyle creopo. One of the most dangerous financial habits happens when your income increases. You earn more and immediately increase your lifestyle. More expensive car, more subscriptions, more restaurants, more shopping, more financial obligations, and somehow you are still broke. This is called lifestyle creep. When your income increases, don't automatically increase your expenses at the same rate. Instead, use part of the increase to improve your financial position. Increase your savings, pay down debt, build your emergency fund, invest for long-term goals. Enjoy some of the increase, but don't allow every income increase to become a permanent expense. Habit 9. Make debt a priority. Debt can consume future income, especially expensive debt. If you have multiple debts, create a clear repayment strategy. Know how much you owe, who you owe, the interest or fees involved, the minimum payment, and your target payoff date. Then direct extra money toward your priority debt while keeping up with required payments on your other obligations. High-interest debt deserves particular attention because its cost can compound quickly. And here is another important rule. Don't borrow money simply to maintain a lifestyle you cannot afford. Debt should not become your permanent solution to poor money management. Must automate your finances. Don't depend entirely on motivation. Motivation disappears. Systems remain. If possible, automate important financial actions. For example, automatic savings, automatic bill payments, automatic transfers toward financial goals. The idea is simple. Make the right financial decision happen automatically. Automation can reduce the temptation to spend money that you've already decided should go towards savings or other goals. The less you have to rely on willpower, the easier financial discipline becomes. Habit 11. Have a waiting period for big purchases. Here is another powerful rule. Never make major financial decisions emotionally. If you suddenly want to buy an expensive phone, television, car, gadget, or piece of furniture, don't rush. Give yourself a waiting period. During that period, research the price, compare alternatives, check your budget. Ask whether the purchase moves you closer to your goals or further away. Sometimes you will discover that after the excitement disappears, you don't even want the item anymore. That is a financial win, because the money you don't waste can eventually become money you save, invest, or use to achieve something meaningful. Habit 12. I want to save more money is not a strong financial goal. It's too vague. Instead, give your money a destination. For example, I want to save $500,000 for emergencies. I want to clear my debt within 12 months. I want to save for my business. I want to invest a specific amount every month. When your goal is specific, your daily financial decisions become easier. You can ask, does this purchase help me reach my goal or delay it? Your financial goals become a filter for your spending. Habit 13. Have a weekly money check-in. You don't need to spend 3 hours analyzing your finances every day. Set aside perhaps 15 to 30 minutes once a week. Look at what you spent, what you saved, what bills are coming, whether you stayed within your budget, and whether you are moving toward your financial goals. This small habit keeps you financially aware, and if you notice a problem early, you can correct it before it becomes a crisis. Think of it like checking the fuel gauge of your car. You don't wait until the engine stops before checking the fuel. Do the same with your money. For number 14, increase your income while controlling your expenses. Financial discipline isn't simply about cutting expenses. There is a limit to how much you can cut, but your earning potential can potentially grow. Learn a valuable skill, improve your professional knowledge, start a legitimate side business, offer a service, develop an additional income stream. Ask yourself, how can I become more valuable? Because the strongest financial strategy isn't simply spend less, it's spend intentionally, save consistently, invest wisely, and increase your ability to earn. That combination gives you much more room to build wealth. Habit 15. Make financial discipline a lifestyle. And finally, this may be the most important habit. Stop thinking about financial discipline as something you do temporarily. It is a lifestyle. You don't become financially disciplined because you followed a budget for 1 month. You become financially disciplined because you repeatedly make better decisions. You track your money. You control impulse spending. You save. You prepare for emergencies. You manage debt. You set goals. You review your finances, and you keep doing it, even when nobody is watching. Because wealth isn't usually built through one dramatic financial decision. It's built through hundreds of small decisions repeated over time. Final messages. So let's quickly recap the 15 financial discipline habits. Number 1. Know exactly where your money goes. Number 2. Create a realistic budget. Number 3. Pay yourself first. Number 4. Build an emergency fund. Number 5. Stop impulse buying. Distinguish needs from wants. Number 7. Stop trying to look rich. Number 8. Control lifestyle creep. Number 9. Make debt a priority. Number 10. Automate your finances. Number 11. Create a waiting period for big purchases. Number 12. Set specific financial goals. 13. Have a weekly money check-in. Number 14. Increase your income. And number 15. Make financial discipline a lifestyle. You don't have to implement all 15 tomorrow. Start with 3. Track your spending, create a budget, and start saving consistently. Then build from there. Because taking control of your money doesn't happen overnight. It happens one disciplined decision at a time. If this video helped you, subscribe to the channel, because we're going to keep breaking down practical money habits, personal finance, wealth-building principles, and strategies for creating a stronger financial future. And before you leave, comment below. Which of these 15 financial habits do you need to start working on today? Your answer might help someone else realize they're not alone. I'll see you in the next video.